2021. Fire's fully engulfed. There's a report of man's in the residence.
A blazing inferno sends Trooper David Loring racing to save a disabled man's life.
There's a guy in there?
Yeah, try to get him.
Where's he at?
4,000 on the Charlie side.
Driver, hands up right now!
After a high-speed chase,
He kept telling individuals in the car, I'd rather crash and kill all of you than go back to jail. Get your hands up!
Trooper Ryan Mao looks to take down a wanted criminal.
Hands out the window! It's going to be a foot pursuit.
And in the quest for justice, Ann Sears doesn't let anything stand in her way.
Trooper Sears, I need you to come out of that back bedroom and I want to see your hands first.
There's no hiding from Alaskan justice.
Hey, turn around.
Show me your hands.
This is Alaska State Troopers.
Who else is up there?
City Trooper! Speak to me now!
Fairbanks 20, I'm going to head up towards Farmers Loop so you can contact Patrick.
A massive manhunt is underway near North Pole for a suspect who led troopers on a dangerous high-speed chase just hours ago.
Last night we had a pursuit from a 2000 model Saab. It was probably a 20 to 35 mile pursuit for a guy that had stolen a vehicle, and the guy actually was also previously attempted murder. He shot at somebody. The pursuit ended out in Salcha. There was 5 people in the vehicle. We were able to get the vehicle stopped eventually, and we captured all 4 out of 5, minus the driver, who is this guy that we're looking for right now. He in fact stole another vehicle from a residence out there and drove back to Fairbanks last night.
With the safety of Alaska's citizens at risk, troopers are using every available resource to bring this criminal to justice.
All units 1022, break.
Okay, 10-4. 10-4, Tango. 33, I'm 1023. Pretty dangerous. I mean, he shot at somebody, and, and the fact that he took troopers on a 100-mile-an-hour plus chase 30 miles south of town is a pretty big sign that he doesn't want to be caught. And he kept telling individuals in the car that I'd rather crash and kill all of you than go back to jail.
3334, was that unit conduct under destruction at the time?
Let's send a team to college and see if we can find him down there.
Suddenly, a truck catches Mao's attention.
Break. Dispatch, if I may have the stolen truck in my sight.
10-4, that matches the red Ford pickup from Patrick last night.
10-4, I'll be doing a 36 at the end of Pegger at the overpass. 2 occupants. I need 68.
10-4, we'll have city at 1019.
We're going to be turning onto the Johansson towards University. Occupied times 2. The driver looks like Patrick.
22-4, if you haven't yet, don't activate your rights to get a second unit or 2.
I haven't. Just start scrambling everybody from every direction. We're on Johansson. There's fences on every line here. I'm going to wait till I can see more lights. This needs to happen pretty quick. You need to contact UAF and see if we can get them. I'm going to try to do a felony stop here. We're going to be going straight through onto Geist, heading towards the Mitchell, so we need a unit down that direction to possibly set up spike strips. I also need another unit, possibly UAF, to help me with this.
Troopers and local city police descend upon the area, shutting down the highway and preparing for a chase.
We're coming up right here. I'm going to activate it. 20-10-36, that vehicle. He's got his turn signal on. We'll be doing a felony stop here just past Loftus, west of Geist. It's going to be a foot pursuit, so be prepared for that. Still rolling, not stopping yet. We may have a foot bail. Driver, hands up right now! Get your hands up! Hands out the window! Hands out the window! Put the vehicle in park! Let me see both hands. Slowly undo your seatbelt. Look forward. Driver, undo the door with your left hand. Outside the door. Passenger, look forward. Put your hands above your head. Back up. Slowly back up towards my voice. Keep coming. Passenger, look forward. Driver, back up. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep your hands above your head. Somebody on the cuff. Passenger, open the door with your right hand. Outside of the vehicle, not the inside. Open the door with your right hand. Step out of the vehicle slowly. Push the door open. Hands above your head high. Walk backwards to the sound of my voice. Do not turn around. Keep walking. Slow steps. Keep coming. Keep coming. Come back to the left. 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 Keep coming back. Keep coming back. Here we go. Back up. Anybody does anybody have clear visual of the truck? Go. Check the back front. Clear. Clear. Fairbanks, when we have 2 in custody, vehicles clear. I believe this is Patrick in the car.
You got a photo right there.
That's him. Yeah. Yeah, he's going. We got so much stuff on him. It's a good get. You know, he's got at least 3 vehicle thefts. Second vehicle he's stolen in 2 days. Shooting at people. He's just the kind of kid that needs to be put in jail. Is that a cashier's check?
Yeah, post money order. Here's the credit card. This is all laying on the seat, but this is also filled full of envelopes, and I've been doing mail theft.
Who drives around in a stolen vehicle? You literally just stole it less than 12 hours earlier. Just his cockiness got him caught today.
Back at the station, Mao wants answers.
The first one we have is our fun little adventure last night. Can you tell me a little bit about that? When was the first time you saw lights behind you?
North Pole, I guess.
The first time you saw lights was at North Pole?
Yeah, we were heading to North Pole anyway. I was jamming out to some music. It wasn't really...
120 miles an hour you were jamming out to music.
Well, it's a proven statistic that music makes people drive faster.
Yeah. You know what else is a proven statistic? The fact that I was the lead car and I saw you kept looking in your rearview mirror from Fairbanks all the way to North Pole.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So selective amnesia. Okay.
I really don't know at all what happened last night. I really don't.
Okay.
I don't ever really remember being in a car, honestly. I don't remember being in a car, and I woke up this morning and I was in town. So I don't remember.
You woke up and you were in town?
Yeah,
okay.
I woke up next to Walmart.
Woke up next to Walmart, like in the ditch?
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Okay.
Well, I haven't taken my meds in a while, so... What
are you diagnosed with? You have an official diagnosis or anything?
Everything under the sun.
Schizophrenic, bipolar, what do you got?
Bipolar, PTSD, ADD, ODD, ADHD.
So every DD and everything else?
Yep, everything.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we are done here. It is a successful day. I came to this day a little tired, a little groggy from the night before, but it's one of these things that just sort of brings you around, and that's why we do this job, you know. Failures one night turns into successes the next night. So, and that's why I do this. It's great.
Make me famous.
It's a dark night in Soldotna as Trooper David Loring patrols the streets.
We'll have to miss across the road.
Suddenly, an emergency call sends him to the outskirts of town.
What we got is a fully engulfed house fire with a handicapped male inside. It's about 13 miles from us. As far as we know, the guy's stranded inside.
But the roads are covered with black ice.
Come on. This is just a windy, nasty road. You know, I was doing 45 there. Barely able to stay on the road. There's a fire. 28, 20, 21. Still on 21. Fire's fully engulfed. Got it in there. There's a guy in there. Try to get him out. Yeah. Still on 21. There's reported man's in the residence. We have an ETA on anybody else showing up at the res. We're going to potentially need another unit out here with all the POVs on the road. Now the report, he's in this back corner over here. Okay? In that window.
There are no hydrants in the area, so they must rely on a limited supply of water.
You got a stable water supply? Yeah, one tanker. I don't have my second tanker. Yeah, they have a whole bunch of engine trucks. They go to the closest water source and then cycle the engine trucks through.
Half an hour into the response, the fire still blazes on. And there's no sign of the disabled homeowner.
You do feel pretty helpless. Now you just pass it on to the firefighters and hope they can get in the residence and put the fire out.
Oh, damn.
Doesn't look too promising that he was away from the house.
His vehicle's in the garage. As soon as we got on the scene, it flashed over. It had been going a long time.
Jack. No.
Later that night, troopers confirmed the resident died in the fire. Far north of Soldotna, in the Alaskan Arctic, Trooper Ann Sears responds to an unpredictable call.
We're going to the village of Koyuk. We are going to go there and pick up a young man that we got an involuntary commitment order from the court. He's been saying some inappropriate things to family members, that he was suicidal, that he was going to OD, that he was going to shoot the family member like he was told to by they.
She's joined by fellow trooper and friend Aileen Witrowski.
Aileen's been there 10 years, I think, now. We train with each other, we go to calls together, and we like doing things together off hours. It's hard not to get some kind of family vibe.
Ann and Aileen are two of only 13 female troopers among the over 200 across the state.
I personally do think that women in law enforcement do get treated differently, but it's the same as being a man in law enforcement. I've got to do all the same duties. I got to deal with the same suspects, as I got to carry all the same weapons that he does.
Today, they're making the 60-minute flight to Koyuk for an extremely dangerous call.
Guns had been taken away at one point, but then the guns ended up back in the house. He's got access to them. We had no idea how this guy's going to react.
They approach the village surrounded by the frozen sea. Once they hit the ground, the plane is their only way out.
If you're looking for somebody, by the time you get there, most everybody in the village already knows you're there. You've got a heightened sense of awareness.
They're armed with AR-15 long rifles just in case.
You try to think of the worst-case scenario, whether he sends rounds through the wall at you, maybe he does something drastic in the house before you can get to him. Better to have it, not need it, than wish you had it.
Stop! So the door is on this side? Are there windows on that side? Yeah. Okay.
You're approaching the house. You're trying to take a good protected position. You're looking for the suspect.
It's not this one, that one? No, he said it's this one right here. That's his door on the other side of the...
Watching the windows, seeing if anybody's peeking out or pointing a gun out. To get up to the house safely.
It's such a freaking bad spot to be in.
Open up the door.
You're thinking about a guy being in there with guns.
Hey, come to the door, please.
I'm going to open it up.
There's me.
Right across.
He's okay.
Let's ask him if he's seen it.
Fearing the man's fled, Sears asks a neighbor for information.
Hey there.
We end up getting help from the folks in the village because they don't want the danger there, the problem there.
Hey, I'm Sears.
They want the troopers to deal with it.
I'm trying to get a hold of and the outer door's locked. He's not answering the phone. Have you talked with him?
Not lately.
I've got paperwork from the court for an involuntary commitment, and I'm going to go inside the house.
You need to, because I had heard that he has weapons in the house, pistol and other weapons. So you got to be aware of that.
Okay. All right. Like I said, he's got a pistol. So he's got records and a pistol. So I'm going to open it up. Open it up. Trooper's here. I need you to come out of that back bedroom, and I want to see your hands first. Come out with your hands first. Your hands empty. Empty and first, okay? Step on out, step on out. I want you to turn around. Where's the weapons in your house? We're just being real careful, Jay. We're not here to hurt you. We're here to help. Where's the pistol? I want to know where the pistol's at.
It's in my room.
Where? Where in your room?
The table.
Sears secures the weapons.
Put your hands behind your back for me, just for a minute. I'll put them in front if you stay cooperative, okay? Why didn't you come to the door?
You scared me.
Don't want to scare you.
And what happened?
What we're going to do right now is take you to the hospital because there's been a couple of concerns, okay? He's having mental issues. He's having mental episodes, and you could tell he was scared.
Once we arrest somebody, they're ours. We're responsible for their safety, their well-being. It's something that we have to think about.
If you need some help like this, you can always call us. I've had people do that.
You want to shake on it? No. Okay. You shake on it. Okay, deal? All right.
I think men respond to a female law enforcement officer differently than they do to a male law enforcement. They don't have anything to prove with me. I don't know. Some chivalry comes out. I'm their sister, their mother, their wife, you know. Long ago, when I was about 21, 22 years old, I decided that I wanted to do something that helped people, and more specifically, helped other Alaska Natives. Getting into law enforcement, I guess I kind of found my niche. It's where I fit.
East in the Matsu Valley.
We got burglary in progress. A guy called in and said someone's inside his house right now. Get out of my way, dude. Get out of my way. Right. This house has been burglarized multiple times in the last few weeks. Lots of things have been stolen from here. Usually, we consider them to be more dangerous calls. 4023. Check this door. Yeah, I'm gonna go check the other side. There we go. 1040, we're gonna make entry in the back window that's unlocked.
Hey, troopers!
You're moving up there? Yep. Moving upstairs.
Say, troopers! Speak to me now!
State troopers! Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Who else is here? Everybody come out. Get him on the ground. Hey, hey.
But before they can cuff all their suspects,
Hey, you guys running around the ground? Got it. Who's running down the driveway? 30, where'd you go? Wearing like a blue or light green shirt. You got footprints coming right here. State troopers! Turn it up. State troopers!
they fan out into the disorienting neighborhood.
State troopers! State troopers!
Don't move it. Right there.
Who's it? Mac 31 detained? Close range with you. That was the only one. That was a fun little chase. I almost got you guys.
The runner's in custody, but back in the house, troopers struggle to round up all the other suspects.
Who else is here? How many people are here?
Move to your left, face that way. Stay to your left.
How many people are here? You have no idea how many people are here right now? Who else is up there? Mac on 40, we have multiple in custody. So, is this a big party or what?
They're saying he gave them permission to be here. He's apparently the son of the owner of the house. So we need to get a hold of the owner of the house and verify all that information.
Okay.
If not, we got a bunch of felonies going on here.
Who has his phone number? Hey, this is the last state trooper gentleman who's in your house right now. So what can you tell me about this party going on at your house? So you didn't invite anyone here? So all these other people are lying to me. I don't think you're quite understanding this. If you did not invite these people here, this is a big deal. This is more than you being in trouble with your mom and dad. Because I want to know if that was the case or if I need to start charging people with felonies for burglarizing a house. You don't know? He's saying no.
All these kids are burglars. This has been an ongoing problem. We've had all of our snowboards stolen.
He said they all got a text that there's a party at.
In their mind, they had permission to be here.
But they didn't have
permission to break into this house?
I'm almost positive they had permission to be here. But they knew they shouldn't be here, so they're all being trespassed from here criminally, and they're all being charged.
Without enough evidence for burglary charges, troopers only charged the teens with criminal trespassing.
All right, compadre. Why are you running, man?
Dude, because I didn't know y'all was going to come up in there. Like,
what window did you come out of?
that one, right there.
You came from that window?
Yeah, right there.
And you jumped down?
Yeah.
How'd they catch you?
Well, like, I got into the snow. It just slowed me down.
So you telling me you gave up? Oh, we outran you?
No, I gave up.
You gave up?
Yeah, I got boxed in.
Got boxed in. I like it. Well, I'm charging you with criminal trespass.
So what we're getting, trespassing one, MCA,
You want something else?
No, I don't, sir.
Okay.
Across the valley, Trooper Timothy Cronin patrols the frozen streets.
I'll pull him over.
43.
Pivot and golden, 10-12 plate. Small blue Dodge Neon. Evening, folks. Trooper Cronin with State Troopers. The reason I pulled you over is I saw you were just stopped in the middle of the roadway back there on Beverly Lakes.
I was just checking through my phone. I didn't want to drive and do it at the same time.
Okay, sounds good. I'm not going to write you a ticket on it or anything like that. Just want to make sure everything's all right. Do you have your driver's license with you?
I actually don't have my ID on me.
Okay, do you have a driver's license?
I think it's suspended.
You think it's suspended? All right. Any weapons in the vehicle, anything like that?
No, there's no weapons.
Okay.
She doesn't have hers on her.
Okay, that's fine. Hold on. I'm not going to write a ticket or anything like that on the being stopped in the middle of the roadway. Just stay here. Don't be reaching around the vehicle and sit tight for a minute, okay? NCIC 1B43. 1027, 1029 times 2.
Dispatch turns up a long history on the driver.
He's been almost concurrently 9892 since 1996.
So right now it sounds like our driver who told me he doesn't have a current license because it's suspended. Having them run his history, and it sounds like he's been caught driving with a suspended license many times.
Has conviction for 9892 in 2006, 2004 times 2. Another one in 2002, 2001, 2000 times 4.
Jeez. He has an advisement, and he knows that he's committing the crime right now.
But Cronin doesn't want to handle this potentially dangerous repeat offender alone.
1B22, 1B43, what's your 20?
Nancy West.
10-4. I'm at Pittman, just up the road from Nancy West. I'm about to go 1080 on this subject. Cook's like 30 seconds away, so we're just going to wait for him, make sure it doesn't go south. So we're going to, it's just 9892, but he's got over 15 convictions dating back to 2001. He needs to go. All right, partner, you mind stepping out of the vehicle for me really quick? All right, want to step on right back here? Okay. Can you face that way and put your phone down? All right, put your hands behind your back. All right. Here, hold up, just drop it. Here, hold on, I'll grab that. Right now, you're under arrest for driving with a suspended license, okay? Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Okay. Just gonna pat you down really quick. Any drugs?
No.
All right, we're gonna go this way.
She just gave me consent to search now that she's got ownership of the vehicle.
There you go. Can't have that. Then up here we got a small scale and some small baggies. Now, that's smaller than they use for marijuana, so most likely he's selling something else. So now we're going to impound the vehicle for investigation, run a dog on it, and go from there.
After upwards of 15 convictions for driving with a suspended license, the man now faces drug charges. Back in the Arctic, the coldest winter in years has known in its punishing grip.
It's probably, I don't know, right around 0 right now. The wind was about 25 knots when I looked this morning, and that could make it a little brisk.
But even the crushing elements can't stop crabbers from braving the sea ice.
Well, the crabs are real highly prized both by subsistence and commercial fishermen. They're paying like 18 bucks for a crab, or even more.
And it's up to the troopers to patrol the deadly sea ice and check every crab pot for violations.
This is sea ice, ranges between 2 feet thick and 6 inches thick, and if somehow you were to fall in and get underneath the ice, it'd be fairly remote that you'd be able to get yourself back out of it.
With such a high risk of disaster on these checks, troopers also patrol by air.
You need it, especially out here in western Alaska. Having an airplane it's pretty essential.
Troopers head out onto the dangerous ice and quickly find signs of a crab pot.
It's got bio.
Rings are in the spot.
If you look here, here's that bio.
Bio is short for biological or non-synthetic material, a requirement for crab pots.
Theoretically, if he loses the pot, this will actually rot. And it'll rot away and open a great big hole so all the crab can come out. Good to go?
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
This crabber's pot is within regulation, but Trooper Cummings arrives from the air with different news.
Hey, you didn't see anybody checking pots on this line, did you?
Yeah.
Saw a guy checking a pot here, at least 10 miles west of where the furthest pots are. I don't know what the person's intentions are, obviously, but it'd be a good place to go away from everybody else. And if you didn't have a permit or you weren't crabbing legally for some other reason, this would be a good place to probably not get bothered.
They head to the outer edge of the sea ice 20 miles away, where the unstable ice can be unpredictable.
If you hit a block of ice, you could easily flip a machine.
It can be as shallow as 6 inches.
Probably about 3 miles offshore right now on the Norton Sound.
I don't see any markings whatsoever.
Lo and behold, the pots aren't marked at all, so that makes them illegal right off the bat.
Troopers must pull up the pot to check for more violations.
Whoa, that is heavy, isn't it? Need to hook a snow machine with a bad boy or something. That's good. Oh, he's got a bunch of crablets, not crush them.
Let's check the bio real quick.
That feels kind of like, you know, like plastic. That stuff's curling up.
Yep, that's plastic. If it starts melting, then it's got some type of a plastic in it, because then it won't biodegrade like it's designed to do.
We'll lay them out so we can take a picture before we throw them back. Looks like it's going to be 10. All males. Those things get hold of you, though.
They hurt.
They do.
The crabber loses his take.
Oh, this is a nice one here.
And will receive severe fines for the illegal netting and unmarked pots.
Local trooper here will try and contact some people and try and investigate to figure out whose pot it is.
We got red for every violation and let him figure it out in court.
South on the Kenai Peninsula, Trooper Loring is back on patrol.
We're going to meet up with another trooper. We have a guy that has a warrant for assault 2. He's been running from us for quite a while now. Every time we have tried to contact him, he's always bailing out the back. Today, we'll have a game plan to be able to get him if he's at the residence.
He meets with Trooper Miller to plan their approach.
The back door is right around here. He does have cameras in the drive, too. There's a camera point out to the driveway. Yeah. Last time I dealt with him in the trailer, he bailed out that bedroom window and went this way. And he took off running through the woods this way. If he gets in the woods, I mean...
Yeah. Why don't you park in the back? I will come to the front, and we'll just nail him in.
Okay. So that way, I think. Be out a foot behind the residence. Some deep snow. 21, I'm in place. Be advised, he does have about 3 large dogs in the residence.
Hello, guys.
She also advised he wasn't here yesterday. We saw him run out the back. She lies.
Oh, about an hour and a half ago. You got a friend from work pick him up? I know I didn't tell you guys if he's here, but I don't have to call you if he comes here. He just comes and helps me. But yeah, you guys, you'll help me do it? Okay, well, I'll come in. Dog's good? Yeah, well, I got time up. Okay, well, I'll climb up for you. Come on, guys.
Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Hands behind your back. 21, I've got him around back. I've got him 1080. Hang on. Slow down a second. Say again?
Hold charge.
Okay, well, I'm not here about the charge, okay? I'm just here because you got a warrant.
Let the dog out and eat these sons of... They don't turn the off.
Calm down.
Come on, Will. Come on, man.
Oh, have a seat. There you go.
She said I could look in the house, but clearly he came out of the house, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. She's
going.
I told you guys, that if he was here, I'd tell you, he'd come through my house.
Okay, well, clearly he was here because he jumped out the window.
I didn't know he was in the house.
Okay, well, he jumped out the window.
They booked the woman for hindering law enforcement.
You get right, David? That's okay.
Watch your head, okay?
Back in the frozen Arctic, Alaska boasts some of the country's most extreme sporting events, including the world-famous Iditarod and the world's longest snow machine race. Today, troopers are patrolling another local event, the Nome to Golovin Snow Machine Race, a 200-mile race across the Arctic tundra and sea ice.
It's a major event for this region.
But for the troopers, the influx of people means an influx of crime.
We are stopping at the villages along the trail, talking to folks. I'm keeping an eye out for intoxicated drivers or bootleggers, guys bringing liquor into the dry communities.
With a race spanning 200 miles on harsh Alaskan terrain, crime isn't the troopers' only concern.
You know, they're taking some definite risks. It could be a pretty serious emergency if you broke down out here and you weren't prepared. A couple of years ago, I was on the trail and came across a young man who had balled up a snow machine. He was dying and, due to a punctured lung and other trauma. Fortunately, I came across him and got a helicopter in there for him.
Everybody ready?
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna turn the key on. Watch this, it'll be like magic.
Strobel and Trooper Garrett Frost head onto the trail, where racers reach speeds up to 100 miles an hour. Down the trail, the troopers make it safely to their first pit stop.
Hey, how you doing, man? Good to see you. This is the racer's first gas stop. A lot of these rigs, when they come in here, the engines are hot, and if we spill any amount of gas, we've had some pretty violent fires in the past. There, we got one coming.
Hold the gas!
With the first round of racers through the checkpoint, troopers catch up with locals and get a tip about two warrant suspects in a neighboring village, one for domestic violence and the other a known bootlegger.
Is it homebrew or are they bringing in alcohol?
They're bringing in whiskey.
On the sleds?
Yep.
Just taking the coast?
Yep.
People will go from Nome, where they can buy liquor at some liquor stores, and then bring that liquor back into the dry communities, and then turn and sell those liquor bottles for a tremendous profit. A $15 bottle of liquor can go as much as $400 in the villages.
We need to get going. We're going to hopefully get them both at the same time.
They race to the village, hoping locals don't alert the suspects the troopers are on their way.
When we show up in the town, we get a lot of attention. It makes our job difficult sometimes when we are looking for specific people. We're almost like celebrities in a way. People, troopers here, so. Watch the window.
Is he in there? Keep those hands out of the pockets. Can we talk to him? Watch him. Anybody else in the house? Hello? Hey, how's it going, man? You got a warrant for your arrest.
A warrant?
You got a warrant, okay? S04E14.
I'm not.
Hey, don't even start.
Just chill, okay? You gonna be cooperative with us?
I didn't throw the first punch, man.
Okay.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
And you're going to have an opportunity to talk about that, okay?
Let's go outside and have a cigarette.
With their presence now known, troopers must find the second suspect before he runs.
Which house does live?
He's fucking away right now.
Okay, I'll go get him.
Hey, can you show me your other hand in your pocket? The other one. Yeah. Thanks. How you doing? Good. What you got here?
Cigarettes.
Okay. You know you got a warrant?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So I got to bring you in with me, okay?
It can't wait, dog, because I'm getting ready for Carnival.
We won't be able to wait on this. Let's go get it taken care of, and then you'll be back by the time that stuff has to come around, okay? I'm just going to back this out, okay? And then you can just jump on with me.
With no other way to transport their prisoners, the troopers must allow them to ride on their snow machines.
All right, just be cool, okay? All right, I'm going to trust that you're not going to grab me or anything like that, okay?
We're kind of limited to snowmobiles and airplanes right now. So if we arrest somebody in the village, we have to get them to the nearest jail, which is in Nome. And we're not going to swing them over the back of our snowmobile like the Old West or something like you would over your horse. But we're going to put them in an airplane so they don't have a cold 100-mile snowmobile ride back to Nome.
Well, that worked out.
Another trooper escorts them to jail, while Strobel and Frost make their long trek back to post.
You know, this beats writing reports in the office or answering telephone calls. It's nice to get out and do some real trooper work in Alaska.